Audrey?
You're not back yet. Listen, we may have a situation on our hands here. I can't locate Rogers anyplace in the compound. Can't rule out the possibility that he may already have gone into transition.
We can't wait for Audrey. You're gonna have to start with the children and that one in there. We need the blood to develop the serum.
We have enough for everyone.
We're not robots, Doctor. We're not all gonna fall over at one time. Some of us will last a little longer, while others of us have more immediate need. You're smart. You can figure that out.
Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's the Michael Myers. Back again with my second live stream of the day, man. So yeah, there's been like a few times where I go live like 2 times a day. I've been at the house, man. I've been chilling. I actually thought I was gonna have a busier day, man. So you know, I've been cleaning around the horror closet. As you guys know, I am working on my
You should be able to realize that.
horror collection update. So that's what I've been up to today, man. But yeah, man, I mean, like I said, happy Saturday. Hope you guys are having a cool Saturday, man. Definitely let me know what you guys got going on. Like I said, this is just for fun. You know, spare the moment to kill some time, right? Like I said, man, I thought it's not really as busy. It's not a busy day as I thought it was gonna be. So like I said, man, I spent my day cleaning around, moving stuff around, man, in the horror collection, in the horror closet, as you guys know. And I mean, I've been playing movies in the background. This is like my 3rd movie of today. I don't even know what I'm watching. I'm actually on Tubi right now. Night of the Comet. Yeah, it kind of has to do with like. I haven't paid too much attention to this one, but I guess some scientist stuff thereafter. You know, some chick. I'm definitely, you know, into like the 80s, you know, cheesy films. And Tubi, man, check out Tubi. It's free, and you know that's where I've been playing my movies as of lately. The previous 2 films I watched today was the first one was Jeepers Creepers, and after that, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Usually, when the movie finishes, Tubi, you know, plays the next movie automatically. So that's pretty cool. You know, I just been leaving it, haven't, you know, been on the list of movies and sit here and choose. I just let it run, man. You know, but yeah, Night of the Comet. I don't know if you guys heard of it. It's a PG-13 movie. Haven't really gotten as much horror elements out of it, but for sure, man, it's like an 80s kind of, I guess, fun movie. But yeah, man, like I said, hope you guys are having a cool Saturday, man. I rarely go live on the weekends. So like I said, man, today didn't have much going on, so decided to hop in. He loves horror, man. Glad to see you back on here. I know I was just live earlier talking about the new Jason mask, man. Let me know what you guys think. I know some of you guys, and you know, people are still commenting on that little short video I did. I'm definitely digging it, man. I mean, I'm digging the difference of opinions. You know, there's some people that like it, but the majority of people are really not digging it. And you know me, man, like I said earlier, I don't really, it looks too animated to me. It looks too AI-ish. It looks too like animated, cartoonish. And I mean, that's I think that's what's been the reception since they gave us our first look yesterday. Yeah, man, it's just kind of a bummer. It's like a letdown, dude, because after how long has it been? 15 years. You know, a little over 15 years, man, since our last Friday the 13th, and for them to hit us with some, you know, with some kind of basic design, it just doesn't really cut it, man. Like I said, for me, I like it. I don't like it, but I like it at the same time. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like I said, it is a crappy looking mask. Like I said earlier in the live stream earlier, the new Jason Universe mask reminds me of these knockoff China hockey masks they be selling, you know? But anyone, it's cool. I'll just chill. Yeah, man. Hope you guys are chilling. Same here, man. I'm chilling. Yeah, you know what, He Loves Horror? I've done it like a few other times, like a second live stream. But like I said, man, since it's Saturday, man, the day is beautiful outside. I'm just feeling the vibe, man. Like I said, I've been cleaning around the horror room, playing some movies in the background. That's how my day's been, man. Hot Pot, what's up, man? What's up? Hot Pot, glad to see you back on here, man. Cool pic. I like your profile picture. Hot Pot, for sure, man. Jigsaw Rules, what up, man? What up? What up? Chilling here, man. Like I said, just killing some time in in the horror room. I know you guys noticed a change in the hat. Threw on my fedora that I have for my Freddy back there. I was thinking of getting a new fedora. I got this like on one of those apps, man. Like OfferUp. I definitely recommend OfferUp. A lot of great deals in there, man, on different kinds of stuff. But I know, you know, when it comes to fedoras, especially like the old school ones, they could be kind of pricey. Freddy usually rocks the old school, the real ones. Like, I'm not a fan of like for example, this one. This one was like the only fedora I had, man, throughout the years. This is like a prop. This is a Halloween costume prop. You guys know, man, the Halloween fedoras, they're crap. They're like cardboard. I don't know what they are, man. But this one has done it throughout the years. My young self even, you know, try to burn it, man. Give it some real burn marks. Probably aged it a little more. But this is more of like a remake hat. This is an officially licensed remake, Nightmare on Elm Street remake hat, fedora. But when it comes to, like I said, when I was putting this part 2 bust together, I think the right way, if you're gonna do a bust, a cosplay, a costume, I definitely recommend getting like an actual real fedora, man. I know a lot of us like to, you know, get costumes, cosplays on a budget, so we go for the cheap fedoras at the Halloween store, right? But hey, man, if you really are dedicated and you really, you know, it's if you prefer more quality, hey, man, I recommend going for a real fedora. Like I said, they could be kind of pricey, but you gotta go on websites like Mercari, even eBay, dude. Every once in a while, they come for cheap. Pretty much, I believe, like just like a simple Indiana Jones hat, but of course, a real fedora, not like the, you know, mass-produced stuff. But yeah, dude. But like I said, like I was saying, I'm trying to get a new one. This one definitely does it. It fits me perfectly. I love wearing fedoras like this. But for the Freddy, it might be if it's perfect, if it's good. But I just wish the brim was a little, you know, wider, a little bit more bigger. What size is this? I think this is like a large, right? Yeah, this is a large. Extra large would have been perfect. And also, this is a black fedora. It's not brown. But I mean, it looks brown, you know. But yeah, definitely will. I've been on the hunt for a decent fedora. Night of the Comet is a great sci-fi comedy classic. Love that movie. Hey, He Loves Horror. Glad to see you know, one of you guys recognize the movie. Yeah, man, I've been playing it. Like I said, I've been playing a few movies throughout the day. I haven't paid too much attention to this one, man. I just know they have some, since the beginning of the movie, they have some chick, you know, captive. But yeah, it's more of a sci-fi thing. Like I said earlier, it doesn't really feel like horror, but it definitely has those elements, for sure. Like I said, man, I just let it play. Usually when the movie is done, it automatically plays the next one. But I like it, you know. I like having movies like this playing in the background. But that's dope, man. That's dope. You recognized it. He Loves Horror. I know He Loves Horror. I know you definitely real. You know, you definitely, you know what's up. You know, when it comes to like the older kind of films. I'm not sure what year was this. Pretty sure it's the 80s. Does it say? I don't think so. Uh, but yeah, that's dope. You were able to recognize it. I'm gonna have to give it a rewatch, man. Like actually pay attention. Uh, I met some of the actors at a con. Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, man. A con. I would love to hit a con. Hit some. There's like I have like a bucket list of people, horror, actors I would love to meet. I might make a video on that, like a top 5 actors I want to meet.
What are you doing? I'm not kidding. I get car sick.
But for sure, man, I'm gonna have to give it a. I'm gonna have to give it this movie a rebound, man, a rewatch, for sure. Tubi. Yeah, man, Tubi. Yeah, dude, it's free. Hey, man, it does the trick. I know there was also a few other ones like Shudder, but I think now, man, Tubi's the one, man, because they literally have old school ass movies I haven't even heard of, man. And if you guys are really into that, the old school 80s campy, kind of movies, definitely recommend Tubi, man. You guys know me, man. I really don't mess with the whole streaming. I don't even mess with Netflix like that, but I'm usually about popping in the Blu-ray, right? But this is something positive when it comes to these streaming services. You get to, discover new films like this, like last week, I think I saw like 2-3 movies, man, that I never heard of, and I was really into them. One of them, I think, was called A Dark Knight, or One Dark Knight, something like that. The other one, 80s, they're 80s movies. The other one was like kind of like a House of Wax kind of movie. So Tubi, man, I recommend Tubi. Like I said, dude, I'm gonna have to give this film a rewatch because, like I said, I was back and forth moving stuff around. You know what I mean? So I really couldn't pay full attention to the movie. So I'm gonna have to check it out, dude, for sure. You're a Marilyn Manson. I've been listening to him heavily. You know what, Jigsaw Rules? Not really. I think I only heard like a song or two. I'm not a big fan of it. Like it never has crossed my path. You know what I mean? All I know, Marilyn Manson. He's definitely an iconic artist when it comes to not just horror, but like of course rock and that kind of music, right? But like if I was to be there, listen, go through the albums and stuff like that. Not really, man. I think I only heard like a song or two. But that's dope. But he's, like I said, man, he's an icon when it comes to this, horror. I don't even know how. I know there's different alternatives when it comes to rock, metal rock, new rock. I'm more into new rock. They have, I'm blanking out. Metal, all that. They have like different stuff, But yeah, man, Marilyn Manson definitely icon. It's not horror, it's more cult film, sci-fi comedy, really. It's a lot of fun. Shot in LA, so it was made in your hometown. Yeah, man, hell yeah. And I could definitely tell by that. Like I said, I gave it a few glimpses here and there. And yeah, right away I noticed it doesn't necessarily feel like a horror movie, but it has that, definitely has that, no, you could say time capsule. But yeah, definitely. It's a solid film, man. Definitely gonna, look up like some reviews, trying to dig more into it, I mean, so far, from the outside looking in, the cast, cinematography, definitely screams 80s, you know what I mean? But, I'm not a fan. It looks silly. Jigsaw Rules, I agree, man. I'm not a huge fan of the new Jason mask. Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. That looks like LA for sure. Probably downtown or something.
It means we do not cross against the line.
Yeah.
That's totally stupid. There's nobody here. See?
And you know,
It goes down.
we gotta appreciate. I know usually we shit on streaming.
See what happens.
Like I said, I don't really mess with streaming. But Tubi, man, we gotta give it up to Tubi, man. Cause there's a shit ton, you know, of free 80s movies. Like I said earlier, I know we had like Shudder and all that. But Shudder, you know,
Great car.
it was like a limited, you know, it was limited options. And it kind of wasn't free. I think, you know, I think at one point I had, like, you know, back when Shudder was more
Danny Mason Keener.
popular, right?
Yeah, all right.
I think me and my sister even bought like a membership, you know, but there was really, like, I feel Shudder is mostly for new independent movies, like Shudder exclusives. But Tubi, man, is the one you want to check out for, you know, older movies and stuff like that. They might not have all of them. They might not have, Tubi might not have all, you know, our favorites. But it's definitely a time capsule, you know what I mean? But yeah, dude, I gotta give this film another watch. Another, like, when I'm actually not doing nothing, I'm sitting down, I gotta check it out. He looks forward. You say it's good, man. I could trust your judgment, man. I definitely will give it a chance, man. I love goth rock. Also, man, yeah, like I said, a lot of different rock genres. Cherry 2000 is playing next. Have you guys seen Cherry 2000? I haven't. Like I said, man, these random films automatically play, and I'm just leaving it running. Well, right here it says Cherry 2000 is action, comedy, and sci-fi. Interesting, okay. But yeah, like I said, man, rock,
New to the big city?
different kinds of genres, man. I'm, you know,
Hi.
I do have my favorites, but I don't really, you know, I have to show you guys my playlist, you know. I can't really tell you guys, like, because I'm not too familiar with the whole rock, like, when it comes to the name of the genres, I'm not too familiar with them. But I have different stuff, man. I have old stuff, 2000 stuff on the playlist, man. But that's definitely something, man. I gotta learn more, a little bit more, you know, the different kinds of, you know, alternative rocks, you know, different genres of rock. Yeah, Jigsaw Rules. Yeah, that's why I did that live stream earlier, because even though the trailer we got, it's a short film or it's a commercial, whatever it's gonna be, but like you said, yesterday they confirmed a new movie, some more video games, and I think that's the main. That was the main, you know, you could say sell point, the main thing, you know, that's been floating around, you know, the horror news or whatever, was the confirmation, and it's dope. I mean, even weeks prior to this, man, even though the Crystal Lake series has been in the works, and they're in production right now, I've always heard, man, the movie is on the works, and it was always rumored that Blumhouse is behind it. Blumhouse, man, you guys know how I feel about Blumhouse. They're cool, but when it comes to legacy franchises, I think they gotta leave them alone, man. I think they're literally working on I know they got the rights to Saw. They're working on the next continuation of Saw, which is, I don't know what to think, man. You know, because not too long ago they canceled, after Saw 10, Saw 11 was confirmed. But obviously, man, they couldn't move forward with that. They scrapped it, and then all of a sudden Blumhouse has the rights and is already working on the movie. unless it's a remake. I doubt it's gonna be a sequel, man. But literally, when it comes to Saw, I got no hope for it, man, because Blumhouse has contained the rights, you know. And like I said, man, even though we still haven't got any confirmation about the new Friday movie being Blumhouse, but I really hope it's not, man. You know, I really hope it's not. Jeepers Creepers is one of my favorites. Yeah, man. The first one's pretty solid. I haven't seen it in a while, man. So when I put it earlier, I like the cast. I really do like the brother and sister. I think they carried on the movie really good. And you know, the Creeper's a pretty cool horror character. It was like a toony, yeah, a Terror Toons figure. Yeah, man. It's so cartoony. It's so, I don't know, man. So video game-ish. Rob Zombie, yeah, I, you know, I'm not the hugest Rob Zombie when it comes to, I'm not a huge fan of his music. I'm a fan of his movies, somewhat, not like a huge fan. His music, he has a few hits. You know, he has a lot of hits for sure. He's had a lot of success in the music. But me personally, I think I only like a few songs, man. Probably like a good 2 or 3. I kind of like, you know, kind of like you say, like the underground kind of groups, not like as mainstream, you know. But Rob Zombie's still cool, man, for sure. And that called Oprah. What do they sell? Offer Up. Offer Up. That's a good app, man. I definitely recommend you checking that out. I've gotten a few stuff. I actually got my hockey mask from there, the 2009 hockey mask. Got it from that little, and I got this fedora there as well. It depends on the seller. They could ship to you. You could even check out, you know, your local area, I guess, you know, for a pickup, you know. But definitely recommend it. Offer Up. Definitely check it out, man. You could definitely get lucky. Like I said, Offer Up is not as popular as eBay, as you know, other outlets, Mercari. So Offer Up is kind of like people, I guess, who are just, you know, selling, you know, just trying to get rid of stuff. They're not like, obviously there's people on there that you know, they know their stuff, they know their prices, they know what they got, right? But most of the chance, man, it's mostly, you know, people trying to get rid of stuff. And Offer Up is, you know, I think one of the cheapest you know, apps that you can find stuff on, man. Good deals on it. So I definitely recommend it. Zombie Misfits, man. Yeah, man. Misfits, another iconic, you know, group, of course. Hell yeah, man. Jigsaw Rule. You know what? Yeah, I have my soundtracks right here. Here, I'll go through them real quick. Freddy vs. Jason soundtrack. That's the one for me, man. Honestly, yeah, that's literally literally the one that, you know, got me into the whole rock stuff. You know, the Freddy vs. Jason soundtrack. Like I said, I was cleaning around, man, and have my soundtracks right here. I'll go through them real quick, show you guys. I know a lot of you guys definitely are like CD collectors, soundtrack collectors. Nu metal, yeah. When it comes to Freddy vs. Jason, it's a little bit more nu metal-ish. And like I said, man, I think nu metal might be my favorite because the 2000s is like, that's like when I was growing up and raised. So I kind of attached to more of like the nu metal stuff. Don't get me wrong, Misfits, you know, a lot of the classic stuff. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne, of course, man. AC/DC, Motorhead, all that good old school classic stuff, man. You know, for sure. Yeah, man, the jackets. Yeah, man, with the whole patch and everything. That's dope. You know what? Heat Up Store, you should definitely. that'll be dope. You should definitely put like a picture up or something. That'll be dope to check out, man, for sure. Because like Jigsaw Rule says, it kind of takes us back to like a certain time. You know, you guys remember when even I'm not that you know
Level of response.
I'm not that old school, but I definitely do remember like the tail end of that, man, when people were with the jackets, get the patch and stuff like that.
You know I would let you get away with it.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you got her basic memory.
Saw 6 soundtrack, yeah, man. A lot of the Saw soundtracks are really good. I really do love the first two.
You know how rare.
The Saw 6 one, you know what? The standout for Saw 6, I gotta re-listen to them. But when it comes to Saw 6, there was one song, man, that I really did, like. The Last Goodbye, something like that. Yeah, man. And you guys gotta remember, Saw 2000s. That captures my my kind of music, And I totally miss that, dude. I wish they would do that again with horror movies come out with like soundtrack. Like soundtracks were a big deal back then, in the 2000s, in the Freddy versus Jason times, the Saw times. Soundtracks are kind of forgotten, dude. They don't really, like it was exciting to get a soundtrack back to back with the movie.
Now, if I read you correctly,
Was the Fall of 1984. It's a fun show, really dope movie. Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to check it out. Like I said, it looks good. It looks solid. I'm gonna have to take some time, man, and check it out. The new Jason mask could use weathering. You know what, Hot Pot? I don't think weathering is the issue, to be honest. I just think it's the whole mold of it, the shape of it, the chevrons, dude. I think it's nicely weathered. It's a nice tan color or whatever. It has a few scratches, but I just think it's the whole mold of it, dude. The eyes, the way the eyes are cut out. It's just weird, Less big goofy chevrons and more almond color. Yeah, man. Yeah, those the main turnoff was the chevrons. Like I said, they're just it's like you the chevrons are like the more you see, it's the most you get out of the freaking new mask, those chevrons. And they're literally the same ones, but they're reversed, but they're longer. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it's weird, dude. It's weird. They did, man. They missed it. They missed. Like I said earlier, I understand if they're trying to keep it simple. Sometimes simple could be effective, dude. But this, come on, man. We're dealing with Jason. We're not dealing with Art the Clown, who's been around for a few years. We're dealing with Jason, man, the heavyweight. Like I really can't believe it, man. I can't believe they shitted on Jason. Yeah, he loves horror. I've never been into streaming until I guess recently, man. Tubi. I mean, I've had a Tubi for a while now, but I've never used it. Until like a few weeks ago, man. I just popped it in, and I just been getting the hang of things. But as far as paying for a movie, paying for services, I really don't. I never done that. Like I said, Tubi is the way to go because it's free. And not just that it's free, man, but like I said, classic 80s. You can't go wrong with that. What other streaming services have underrated films like these, Cherry 2000 has the cool 80s cool film. It's got Melanie Griffith, I know. Yeah, man, yeah. Cherry 2000 is playing right now. Same thing, dude. It has that more fun sci-fi vibe than you could say horror. But it's definitely all up in the mix, man, for sure. Hell yeah, man. Rob Zombie has his own style. Definitely can't, you know. It was definitely different, you know, and I think that's what it takes. Either music or movies, you gotta be different, man. And I think that's what Rob Zombie managed to approach, you know. I hope Jason can spray in the like in the 2009 remake. Yeah, man, for sure. I know even through in the original, man, he was quite fast. Jason, dude, I would have loved to seen Derek Mears return. I loved Derek Mears. The design is okay. In the 2009 remake, it's not my favorite, but Derek Mears, dude, played the hell out of Jason. You know, I would have loved to seen him back. Jason Voorhees, what's up, man? What's up? Hey, man, the new mask. I don't know, man. It could have been better, but like I said, all that matters, Jason has returned. You know what I mean? But hope you're doing good, Jason Voorhees. Underground bunker in that one. Yeah. You know what? That was one of the main things I didn't really like about the remake was the underground tunnels thing. Yeah, I hope they don't do that, man. Like I said, I hope they just stick to the traditional Jason, traditional Friday the 13th, kind of like a vibe of the first four movies. Like I said, based on the trailer we had just got of Sweet Revenge, it looks like that. It looks like, you know, our characters, our teenagers or whatever, they're gonna be going into the camp, Crystal Lake, and it definitely kind of reminded me of the original in some points. But like I said, man, it's not really like it's a short film. I think eventually when we get the movie, it's gonna feel like the short film. But I mean, I hope they surprise us, man. I hope they surprise us with some stuff we're not expecting. Because right now we're thinking all kinds of stuff. We're predicting. We're speculating. You know. But I hope they surprise us, man. Even though that really doesn't happen. Like for example, if I was part of this Jason universe, and if I was you know, behind the team, if I was an exec or not an executive, but I was a, you know, a creator, I guess, of Jason Universe, I would have dropped a short film instead of a trailer, you know, because a trailer, I mean, it's kind of weird too. When do we oftenly get a trailer to a short film, you know? So they should have dropped the short film just like this, you know, without any trailer or anything. I think that's would have gotten the people more, you could say, excited, because now that we got the trailer, once the short film comes out or commercial, whatever it's gonna be, people are already good. They know what they're expecting, you know. So yeah, man. Hope all you guys are doing good. Did you get the Trigger Tree Studios Chucky doll? Yeah, Johnny. What's up, man? I've been having it. Actually, here I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys my soundtrack collection right now. Yeah, man. I've been having the Trigger Tree Studios doll, but this is just the plush doll. Yeah, I know. I took a picture on the thumbnail. Here it is, dude. I mean, even with the other one, you know, the more updated one, you could say, the one that goes for $500, great quality, man. But obviously, a lot of us can't afford to spend $500 on a doll. So this was a dope alternative that Trigger Tree Studios gave us. I know the prices did skyrocket on this thing, dude. I think they're like over 300 now. I could be mistaken. They still could be going for 200, but ever since, you know, Trigger Tree Studios got rid of the Universal license, I guess these things skyrocketed, man. But of course this is the plush body one. Like I said, obviously the other one $500 one is more high quality. I think even the sweater, the rainbow sweater on the $500 one, is like actual corduroy fabric material, which is dope, dude. I remember, I've seen the other one, the $500 one in person. Yeah, dude, it's hella better. But like I said, man, for an alternative, this has this will definitely do it. I just of course Chucky was like a plush, in the movies, but yeah, man, I consider this like my main Chucky doll right here, my main good guy doll. Hell yeah, man. But yeah, I've been having it for a while. I think I got it like 2 years ago, dude, if I'm not mistaken. Don't get me wrong, dude. I would love to own the other one, you know. But I mean, you guys gotta admit it, man. $500 for a doll. Come on now, it sucks no one makes. Yeah, dude. Yeah, he loves horror. Like I said, I really wish soundtracks were a thing like they were back then, man. Like soundtracks were a bigger deal back then in the 2000s. Now these movies are flopping, man. These movies are barely making their movie back. So I don't really see them, spending extra on soundtrack promotion and stuff like that. But hell yeah, man, the 2000s was a great time for soundtracks. Doing a new album, that soundtrack for a new.
Just want to talk to you, John. About a job.
Trent Reznor, yeah, definitely sounds familiar, man. Definitely heard of Trent before for sure. His name definitely rings bells. Hapa, who do you think would win? You know my answer to that, man. Obviously, it is quite, it's a nice argument. It's a nice debate. But I've always said it's Michael, man. Michael's the winner. I love Jason, dude. I know, dude, like I said, I've been saying this in the past few live streams, dude. I've been growing as a Jason fan more than Myers, because as a youngster, man, I grew up being, a Myers fan and a Freddy fan. Jason, back then, I never really cared for it like that. I loved the movies, but the character, it wasn't like one of my favorites. But it's definitely, I would say for the past year or two, man, it's definite. Jason has grown. Maybe because we haven't seen him in a long time, man. Jason's definitely needed. My mask is perfect and good for the short film. Jason, yeah, man, I'm team me on this one. Jason Voorhees, it's all good, man. It's all respect. I mean, I'm wearing your mask right now. I mean, not your mask, Roy Burns' mask, but like I said, man, it's obviously unbiased, so it's Michael. But that's, like I said, that's a good argument. That's a good debate. Team Jason, but myself, I love 4 of the Halloween movies. He loves horror. That's dope. Yeah. Like I said, dude, I kind of had to double think it, because Jason got some shit, But like I said, I'm biased. I remember people would always ask me that question. Who do I think would win, Michael or Jason? I've always instantly Michael without thinking about it. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of, a debate. Or not a debate, but it takes some thought into it. But as far as movies go, I enjoyed the Friday the 13th movies more, to be honest. Have you heard of the Terrifier Facade update? It's almost done. No, I haven't heard about Terrifier Facade. I think the tunnels were eerie. You know what? It kind of made sense, I guess, because of course, what's her name? I forget her name. The chick from the beginning. That's where Jason kept her. once he, got her from the beginning of the movie. He kept her in the tunnels. That was like his hiding spot. But I don't know. It just would have been dope, especially Derek Mears, Jason, to be just strolling around and just doing his thing, man, without going undercover, going his hideout. But yeah, that's one of the. I like the remake. It's cool. It's not great, but that's one of the main issues, to be honest, was the tunnels on one.
Where you from, mister?
Oh yeah, Hilo, sorry, yeah, the characters, Trent, yeah, or hold on one hand made him appear smarter, on the other seemed, yeah, the characters in the remake, they felt like your ordinary 2000 kids, like Trent, he was like the jock, right? He was like the, kind of some dumb characters, for sure. My favorite thing about the '09 remake is Derek Mears, dude. Like I said, I would have loved to seen him return, even though it wasn't a sequel. They should have got him, man. Who knows who's playing Jason in this Jason universe? Who really knows, man? I don't think that's been confirmed yet or announced yet. Who's playing adult Jason? I know they just announced young Jason for the Crystal Lake series, but Derek Mears, man, I would love to see him back. Yeah, Jigsaw Rules. You know what? I think I saw that one when I went to that one store a week or two ago. Blast from the Past. They had it. I wasn't a fan of the I wasn't a fan of the regular Trick or Treat Studios Billy doll because it's like made out of foam. But then they also did the deluxe, dude, and I think that one does talk. It does make like sound effects. So yeah, dude, that thing looks sick. Like when I live streamed at the store, it was like on top of the shelf. Just looking at it from the bottom, dude, it looked badass, dude, for sure. I think that was definitely a great update, man, that they gave us because, dude, the Billy they gave us, I even though it's made out of foam, I didn't even like how the face sculpt looked. Nah, it wasn't for me, to be honest. That's why I went after the Paper Magic Group, Spencer's Billy doll, which obviously looks more, you could say, a retro kind of, It's a 2000 item, so it doesn't really look as accurate, but it's still a nice piece, man. Jigsaw Rules. Do you know how much it's going for? The deluxe one. If I'm not probably 500, maybe around that area. I know the regular one went for like 200. Probably this deluxe one, probably 500 or something like that. That's Roy Burns. I hate Roy Burns. He impersonated me, and he's an imposter, man. Hey, man, Jason Voorhees, Roy Burns, man. He carried on the torch, man. You gotta admit it. We gotta give it up to Roy, man. The New Beginning is not that bad. I love The New Beginning, and I notice a lot of people starting to love A New Beginning more. Yeah, man. I know. I get it. Kind of like what's his name? Corey Cunningham. That was his name, right? Corey Cunningham. Yeah. Halloween Ends, Imposter, right? It really, you can't compare that to Roy, man. Come on, Roy. I feel Roy was the original imposter, right? Like if you really yeah, who was? I think that was our first imposter, man. Our first wannabe or whatever, Yeah, man, Roy Burns. I've always loved Roy Burns, man. As much as I love Jason. It looks like a knockoff Roy mask. Hot pot, yeah, it looks like a knockoff hockey mask, Jason mask in general, dude. Like I said, it just looks like a hockey mask you see in the Halloween stores or something like that. It looks so cheap and plastic. Yeah, it definitely. It's a strange thing, dude. Especially for this hype. Like I said, dude, based on the little trailer we got, it's a nice budget, dude. Like I said, the cinematography, dude. I'm pretty sure they invested a good amount of money, man. And for them to not really take their time on the look, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like I said, AI. It looks like an AI generated Jason, you know. I guess that's what they rather do than actually pay someone and have someone on payroll to actually take their time, you know. Oh, Jason Voorhees, you're talking about the Terrifier house at Horror Nights. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, Terrifier was also announced for Horror Nights. That was kind of like a given, I believe, since last year, man. Since Terrifier's been this huge success, I think it was quite obvious Terrifier was coming to Horror Nights. I mean, it's cool. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're already, Universal usually does the construction for the mazes quite early, man, quite throughout the year. So I'm definitely gonna be heading this year, man. Like I said, just for the whole Jason universe shit, you know. That's my main. If Jason wasn't there, I don't think I would have went, man. To be honest, Terrifier is whatever's. And what are the other mazes in anyway? I think they're just just random stuff, man. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure I go, man. This year, Halloween Horror Nights for Jason. Halloween ends the franchise. Porn star, what's up, man? David Gordon Green. Yeah, man. David Gordon Green, dude. Like I said, porn star. I hope this upcoming movie. We've been hearing a lot, man. Blumhouse picking up Friday the 13th. I hope not, man. I hope not, because they already have their reputation. Like I said earlier, Blumhouse, cool little studio, man. They have their cool movies. Like I really like Blumhouse's. I think it came out earlier this year, man. Earlier this year, a movie called Drop. That one was okay. It wasn't great or nothing, but it was solid enough, you know. But like I said, Blumhouse is bad with legacy franchises, and that's what they gotta stop, man. And like I said, I'm disappointed that they're doing Saw now, the next Saw movie. And I even heard, dude. Like I said, this is all speculation. And I know you guys probably, if you guys are like on the web, right? Horror news. They even mentioned something about a crossover with Saw and Megan. Of course, that's James Wan. James Wan is Megan, right? Blumhouse. I don't understand, man. I think as shitty as some of the Saw movies were, they could be terrible, horrible movies, but they're not jokey movies. They're not corny movies like Megan, you know? So I really don't see that connection, man. Like I said, it's all James Wan's property. And yeah, this new upcoming Saw, James Wan is behind it. You know, Blumhouse, James Wan has grown his reputation. He's grown his career. So he's not, of course, he's doing big budget stuff. Didn't he do Aquaman, right? So I hope it's not for money, man, because even though that's how it might look like, you know, because I just don't get it. Saw and Megan, that's two different. I hope it's just a rumor, man. I hope it's nothing true. But yeah, Pornstar JR, yeah, hope you're doing good, man. Chilling on a Saturday, man. I know I went live earlier. I just been chilling, man. Organizing the horror room. Have some movies playing in the background. But hope you guys are doing good, man. Definitely let me know if you guys are watching any movies today. What you guys got going on. I believe it's 500 plus. Yeah, Jigsaw Rules. 500 is way too much. For a doll, like I said, for the other 500 Chucky doll. Way too much, dude. Way too much. Like I really, of course, we all gotta keep a budget, man. Obviously we have alternatives. Like the $200 plush doll. When it comes there really isn't as much alternatives for Billy, other than the 200 Trick or Treat Studios one. But I really don't dig that one, to be honest. Me personally. But yeah, I think honestly 500 is ridiculous, dude. The most I've spent on any horror item, the most I've ever spent, man, was two bills. Which Chucky, he's probably one of my most expensive pieces. Also, another figure I paid about, but 200 is the most I've paid for anything. Uh, Shout out to the whole chat, yeah. Shout out to all of you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. I'm glad you guys are tuned in on a Saturday. It's a chill day for me, man. Just hanging out. Same here, man. Yeah. I like days like these, where I'm just chilling. I really don't like being outside like that, even though sometimes we have to take care of some business. But I enjoy myself in days like these, man. I think the 2009 one, the 2009 Jason made him more of like a hunter. You could even tell by like the jacket he wears. He has like the machete holder, and he like had like a crossbow when he killed that one chick. For sure, definitely. Like I said, the 2009 Jason is unique in its own way. Definitely better than the new one. Oh hell yeah, Jason! Yeah, Roy Burns, dude. He kicks ass throughout the whole movie. He really does, man. I don't give a rat tattoo with you, chilling, drinking. Yeah, man. Same here. Just chilling, kicking back, man. However, some of the kills are cool despite. Yeah, for sure. He loves horror. I mean, if you compare it to the later films, Part 5 is better than the later films, for sure. For sure, And like you said, some of the characters are dumb. Quite cheesy movie, It was a little more cheesier than like the first four. But I think it still had that essence. It still had that 80s, Friday. Like you said, it's a Friday film, But Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills were great. Hot Pot, I'm glad you enjoy the Blumhouse movies. That's cool, for sure. I'm not the biggest fan, but I mean, it's cool to hear people actually like it, Yeah, Jigsaw rules. I was when I heard Blumhouse pick up Saw, dude. I was bummed out, dude. It came out of nowhere, dude. Because didn't they just cancel Saw 11 a year ago or whatever? And it seems like out of nowhere, dude, Blumhouse is taking advantage of, like, they couldn't wait some time at least, right away they got their hands in the cookie jar, But yeah, dude, this new Saw movie, if we get it, Blumhouse, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a remake, a watered down version of Saw, for sure. And that's what kind of worries me too, when it comes to this new Jason universe stuff. I feel like everything is watered down nowadays, So I really don't expect like a hardcore, brutal, gory, for sure. Gore is always gonna be there, but as far as raw and raw as, like, for example, Derek Mears Jason, I really don't see that with this new Jason universe. I really don't, I don't think he'll be badder or as bad as the 2009 Jason. He loves horror, man. Hey, man, he loves horror, man. I hope you make it out, man. I hope you make it out. Halloween ends. I've seen it a few times after it came out, dude. But definitely let us know. I mean, probably in the next live or something. Definitely let us know, man. How was it rewatching it, revisiting Halloween Ends?
That's from the Flash.
For sure, he loves horror. Gotta keep us updated, man. Gotta keep us updated. I know a lot of us haven't revisited Halloween Ends, but
Why do you want to take a picture of me?
it's really not. I don't know. To me, I don't know, dude. It just
If a man had red eyes.
it shouldn't be a Halloween film. Jason, are you talking about the latex Ruby's Jason mask that comes with the foam cheap hockey mask? That one's cool. I will say though,
Are we lost?
Relax.
you're talking. I think it's like like the gray head, right? I think that one, because I do own that one. I think that one's a little bit. It's a little too oversized than the average head.
Yeah.
So I really wouldn't recommend going after. I would recommend, like, if you're trying to get on a budget, a latex hood
We're wasting
and
time.
throw on your own custom hockey mask. I would recommend, at least on a budget, going for the Ruby's Part 7 Jason latex mask. It comes with like a cheap mask as well. But that one's definitely more, it's more wearable. It's more, you know, it's a little more detailed too. Take off the mask and throw on your own Part 7 mask. I also recommend some cheaper options going on eBay or Amazon, whatever. You should look up zombie masks or old man mask. It also depends, you know, what kind of look you're going for. For example, when I was trying to do my Part 4 mask, I got an old man mask or a zombie mask. They're cheap, dude. You know, probably 20, 15 bucks. Something, it does the job. They're cheap masks, but they do the job, man. Just cut off the face and weather the hood and throw on your own custom mask, man. That's how I do it when it comes to, you know, budget friendly. Like I said, the Part 7 one is pretty good as well. But like I said, it depends on what look you're trying to do, man. But yeah, I mean, the gray one, the I guess it's the Freddy versus Jason one. The Ruby's one, the more common one. It runs a little. It's a little too oversized, man. I mean, unless you want it for display, probably, you know, it might work. But as far as like a wearable, because you know what, I bought that mask, trying to add my Freddy versus Jason hockey mask on it, but the hockey mask is way too small, dude, and you know that's a NECA mask, so I didn't even bother trying to slip it in there because, dude, it's a massive head with a small ass mask. I just couldn't risk it. So I recommend, you know, those options. It'll be a rough watch. It'll be kind of strange. Hell yeah, man. I mean, hope you get something good out of the second watch. Oh yeah, dude, the dialogue, the characters and kills, retarded, man. Yeah. The action sequences are cool, right? Michael Myers, you know, fighting the firefighters and stuff like that. The action, the kills are dope, but it's just the stupid characters, man, that ruined that movie. He loves horror. No problem, man. Definitely appreciate you tuning in, man, hanging out. Like I said, man, hope everything goes well with Halloween Ends. Definitely on the rebound, man. On the next one, we'll definitely chop it up. You know, we'll talk about how your experience was. Likewise, man, definitely take care. Have a great rest of your night, man. Have a great dinner. Great rest of your week, man. Uh, but yeah, man, appreciate you. He loves horror. Appreciate you like always, man. S- much respect. Salute. I'm going as part 4, Jason, on Halloween. Yeah, man. Part 4, Ted White. Jason, one of my favorites. I just did the costume test. If you guys have not done it, check it out for sure. Um, but yeah, man, Jason, it's always fun cosplaying as Jason. Uh, I'm not sure what's my next Jason gonna be. I was thinking it might be my next costume test is gonna be Michael Myers for sure. Uh, but when it comes to Jason, I was thinking either the remake or I mean, I did the Jason Goes to Hell not too long ago, but I do want to do an update with the new mask. The 2009 one, man, probably when it comes to Jason. I was even thinking of the part 3, but obviously that's kind of, you know, similar to the part 4, just a more cleaner look. I also want to do a Roy Burns update as well, because in the costume test, I use this mask. If I do an update, even though this is kind of a bad idea, I might use the NECA Roy Burns. I think the NECA Roy Burns might be my favorite NECA hockey mask. I don't know, dude. It's just so dope. I have it with a cheap old man latex mask, like I said earlier, man. You can find on eBay, Amazon, cheap, either old man mask, zombie mask. They do the trick, man. But yeah, give me a quick second, guys. Gotta use the bathroom real quick. Little break. Once I come back, I'll show you guys some of these soundtracks. And I have a few, I might show you guys a few things I haven't, showed you guys close up. Can you do another costume test for another video? Yeah, for sure. Jason Voorhees costume tests are gonna be coming. Like I said, my next one is gonna be Michael Myers. But for sure, I want to do the Jason, like the part 4 costume test. I had a lot of fun doing it, man. Cause like I said, I rarely do any Jasons prior, you know. So, and like I said, Jason, his different looks, it's always fun, man. So, hell yeah, definitely stay tuned for more Jason costume tests, Michael Myers costume tests. I might do a Jigsaw one. I do have the robe. Runs a little small, but I think we could pull it off with the pig mask back there. But yeah, quick second, guys. Here, while I use the bathroom real quick, let me leave you guys with a question. Let me leave it up to you guys. What Jason costume test would you guys like for me to do next? It could be your favorite Jason. Let me know, because yeah, I'm still not sure what's my next Jason costume test, but let me know which one would you guys like to see next. I'll be back in a minute. Quick second.
What a hotel.
Right? And only $250 a night for my favorite thing. What?
You didn't check Trivago. You got mine for $155. You have to check Trivago.
Oh yeah? Prove it.
On Trivago, you can compare hotel prices from multiple different sites, even your favorite one. Look, same hotel, $100 less. You didn't check Trivago.
I didn't check Trivago.
Check Trivago to compare prices and save up to 40%. Hotel? Trivago.
Wow, so cute. But I don't know, something's off. Can my teeth be whiter?
Not your fault. Teeth naturally yellow over time.
Dr. Teeth, what's up? Check this out.
All right, I'm back, you guys. Just give me a quick second
Reveals your whitest.
as I
And it lasts 12 months. This smells
I'll show you guys the soundtracks right here in a bit. Let me just damn, it's hot, dude. Hold on, let me clean the sweat. Wipe the sweat. Let me clean the mask a little bit. But yeah, man. I mean, like I said, I'm still indecisive. Which costume test will be next? Like I said, it's probably the 2009 remake or the. I can't wait to do a Jason Goes to Hell update, man, with the new mask. I even might update the whole clothes because the outfit, the clothes for Jason Goes to Hell, they're starting to run a little small, man. So I might have to upgrade that.
I mean, like Anaheim.
Yeah, like Anaheim.
Well, it's all sort of audio-visual. Nobody has it. People meet in bars and use everything they got. All kinds of legal mumbo jumbo, demo, under-the-counter drugs. It's just bad. That's
Got the part 4. I don't know if you guys can see good. Part 4 figure. Mesco. Got the. This is the jigsaw robot I was talking about. Oh shit. Runs a little small, but I feel like I could do like a few shots of it. I really haven't tried it on with the pig mask. But yeah, this is the closest we'll get to a jigsaw robe. I wish it was more baggier though. It runs way too small.
They'll work. What would I be doing with them if they didn't work? Toast just the beginning of your new toaster up. You can make open-faced sandwiches, baked potatoes, best of all.
By the way, guys, I'm also since I was cleaning around,
Nothing like it.
I will be doing a video, special video, especially for the Chucky fans. Got Chucky right here. I'm working on a pretty much gonna get all my Chucky stuff and do a Chucky collection video. Hell yeah, I really don't have a lot of Chucky stuff. I'm not the biggest Chucky collector. Like, I know a lot of people have a lot of different kinds of dolls. I only have this one, Spencer's, and then the Spirit Halloween one. But honestly, dude, ever since I got this one, I really haven't had no desire to get like another full-on doll. I have gotten like mini versions of the dolls, but yeah, I'm just not the biggest. Because other than space could be an issue, but also, you know, Chucky could be kind of pricey, man. A lot of cool dolls, man. I would love to own.
You gonna tell me what you and Pete are doing out here?
But it definitely gets pricey, man, when it comes to Chucky. So yeah, definitely that's one of my upcoming videos. I have a few discussion videos as well. But definitely stay tuned for a Chucky collection update. Not Chucky collection update, a Chucky collection. Pretty much I grabbed all my Chucky stuff and show you guys in one video. I seen your test. Looks great. Thank you, Hot Pot. Appreciate it, man. On my channel, I have a playlist of all the costume tests I've done since the beginning of my channel. I know the earlier ones kind of suck, you know, but they're definitely fun to make, man. They're definitely, you know, always, it's a great hobby, you know. Other than making the cosplays, it's fun to film them. Part 6. You know what? I was thinking of part 6, man. I was definitely thinking of part 6, Jason Takes Manhattan. That's another one I was thinking of. The reason I've been trying to,
That's something you don't,
make those masks,
and that's a rare thing these days.
part 6 and part 8 especially.
But there's a
Uh,
lot more to love than hot water.
but the thing is, man, it's just the mold, the shape of the sculpt of the hockey mask in part 6 and part 8. They're more how do you call it? They're a little bit more round than the typical, you know, hockey mask like these. They're a little bit more rounder. I mean, I could try. I could definitely try, but like I said, since the overall template, the overall mold sculpt of the hockey mask, it's much more wider, much more. So that's why I feel it might not look as great. But I'm definitely gonna look into it, man. Like I said, eventually that's the end game, is to make all the Jason hockey masks. But I also want to get, even though they are kind of pricey, I'm not gonna lie. The new Trick or Treat Studios ones, the blank masks they came out with, I would love to get one, man, to customize it, but they are a little too pricey. I mean, we could get a blank like this, I think for like $6 or something. I know the prices have gone up too. I remember these at one point years ago were like $5 or something, man. Yeah, but of course, since it's popular demand, a lot of people like to go after these. They've definitely skyrocketed. I mean, they're probably $10 a piece now, the blank hockey masks. But part 8 was hella boring, but a cosplay would be dope. Yeah, man, part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. His look was okay. The movie really wasn't that good neither. Just the whole Takes Manhattan. I know a lot of people, I guess, like it because it's it's outside of Crystal Lake, so I guess people like different, man. But I still think the storyline was kind of dumb. The main standout scene in part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, was when he's when he's getting punched by the guy, kind of like a boxing style, and then with one punch, man, Jason knocks his head off. That's probably my like the main standout scene to me. Just changing the movie. Never Sleep Again. I might watch this. Never Sleep Again documentary. Seen it a nice handful of times, man. The Making of Nightmare on Elm Street. Like a deep dive into each movie. Part 2 Jason. Oh, that's a nice one as well, man. Part 2 Jason. You know what? I've been on the hunt for a sack mask. I know those are easily you could easily make those. But I know they also have like a latex one. I don't know. I might just do it myself, instead of a latex one. In the movie it was a cloth or a blanket, whatever it was. That would be dope though. Part 2 for sure. Sackhead 2009 Jason hockey. Yeah, dude. Hot Pot. Yeah. The 2009 one. That's another one. Like I said, I was thinking of doing that being my next Jason cosplay. But I also want to do it with the sack mask, dude. Like the beginning of the costume test being the sack mask, and then the last half in the hockey mask. Definitely, for sure. Like I said, the 2009 one was my next option. But I definitely want to do the sack mask, man. I know, like I said, I know Ruby's has like a latex version of it. Of both sack masks, the remake and the original. Part 2 one. I think the 2009 the remake one looks a little better as a latex, but they really don't come around as often, man. I used to see them. On eBay all the time, but not so much often, man. Half of Part 4 wasn't even filmed in. Yeah, I'm really not too sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure, most of them, I guess, were filmed in the East Coast. Part 4 has just a different feel, man, than the previous ones we had prior to Part 4. Part 4 was more like a. I know it also took place mostly indoors, but it had more of a. Of course, once we get to Part 4, it's the franchise is a success. So I'm pretty sure it definitely looks more of a high budget movie than the previous ones. But Part 4, man, Part 4 honestly is still my favorite. I used to have a hard time choosing Part 2 and Part 4 as my favorite, but I think Part 4 is Part 4 to me is a superior Friday movie. But yeah, man. Here, I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys some of these soundtracks, CDs. I never intended to collect these, but usually when I'm at the used DVD stores, I come across them for cheap prices. Creepshow. One of my favorite soundtracks, dude. I love Creepshow. Creepshow, the original, man. Iconic music right here. Iconic score. Creepshow. Poltergeist. Classic, of course. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. This one was $3. Still got the price tag right there. $2.99, dude. I mean, might as well, right? I just think, obviously, most people don't have CD players nowadays or whatever, but these are dope collectible pieces, man. You can literally play it anywhere, your PlayStation, anywhere. But I look at it more as this collectible pieces. Got the 2018 soundtrack. I love it, dude. I was just listening to it the other day. I think the soundtrack is the best thing from the 2018 movie. Because I remember, dude, when in 2018, dude, when we first heard the soundtrack for the first time, I remember just feeling good about it. And like I said, I listened to it the other day and it still hits the same, dude. I just love it. Like I said, it takes me back. 2018 for me was a great year. It really was. So it definitely takes me back to 2018. The soundtrack, pretty cool. Hellraiser. This is Christopher Young, of course. This is I love Ashley Lawrence, man. She's probably my favorite final girl. Ashley Lawrence. Damn, girl. Hellraiser 3. This one. This one is like it's not the score. It's actually like rock songs. That one song, Motorhead, Hellraiser. I know Ozzy Osbourne also had a version of Hellraiser. I forget which one was the original, either Motorhead or Ozzy Osbourne. Hellraiser 3, Hellraiser 4, Bloodline. This is the score. It's not like I prefer soundtracks that have like actual rock songs by various artists. Like this one, Freddy's Dead, dude. I love this soundtrack. Shitty movie, but I love the soundtrack, dude. The Goo Goo Dolls, the 2 songs they have in here, dude. I freaking love them, man. Freddy's Dead, iconic cover right there too. Wes Craven's New Nightmare. This one's whatever's. Ooh, Freddy vs. Jason. Hell yeah, man. The one that started it off for a lot of us. Like I said, man, this is my introduction to rock. Broken. But, yeah, man, you got Seven Dust. I love Seven Dust, dude. I love their music. Seven Dust. You got Spine Shank, Mushroom Head, Slipknot, of course. Fantastic soundtrack right here. And here's the Freddy vs. Jason score. This one was $3.99, as you guys can see right there. This is like the actual score composed in the movie. So yeah, I own both soundtracks. The motion picture soundtrack or whatever they call it, and then the score. Pretty cool. I've always loved this. I know most of the promotion, most of the posters for Freddy vs. Jason was like them facing each other, but I've always loved this poster more. I don't know what it was. Rob Zombie. We were just talking about Rob Zombie earlier. House of a Thousand Corpses. This one's pretty cool. Has a like little booklet. I love, you know, CDs like these, soundtracks like these that have like the good stuff. Nowadays, a lot of CD releases, they're just real simple, you know, just a quick, you know, a slip insert or whatever. But yeah, man, like there's like a digipack or whatever they call these. Pretty cool, man. A lot of good songs in here too. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake, the score. Sometimes I'm surprised to see some of these, dude, because even though some of them might be cheap, since I've never really seen them, I always think like they're rare or something. I mean, yeah, soundtracks do actually go for quite amount on online and eBay. But like I said, I get most of these at the DVD store, used DVD store. Hills That Vice, the remake. A lot of cool songs in here. I really do like the first song, Leave the Broken Hearts. Definitely got to give this one a re-listen. Carrie, the remake. I like the end credit song. What was it called? I can hardly make you mine. It was cool. I know a lot of people don't really like the Carrie remake. I guess it felt too modern. I don't know. It was okay, I guess. It's because I saw it years later on. I didn't see it when it came out. I saw it like years after. Evil Dead, the remake. This is actually still sealed. Evil Dead remake. And the last one is Scream 3. The Scream soundtracks are really damn good. I actually used to have the second Scream soundtrack. But part 3 has, I like the Seven Dust song. Fall, Slipknot, Finger 11, Godsmack, Stained, one of my favorite groups, man. Scream 3. So yeah, like I said, even Scream 4, dude, I love the Scream 4 soundtrack. I would love to own the Scream 4 soundtrack. So yeah, man, those are my soundtracks. I do have a few more. I do have a few vinyls, but I prefer CDs. I prefer CDs. I like vinyls because I like to display them on the wall, like posters. But yeah, I prefer CDs, man. It's a cool little hobby. Like I said, pretty much all these soundtracks right here, I got, just by me being at the used DVD store. I probably didn't find any DVDs that day. You move on to the soundtracks and you find some of these. Why not? Like I said, they're listenable for sure. Like I said, I love the ones with various artists with actual music, not the scores. But hell yeah, man. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys like to. I know a lot of you guys also collect the CDs or whatever. You can also use a pillowcase for part two. Jason, yeah. I know, yeah, for sure. I think I even tried in the past making a part two sack mask. The Halloween 2 disc is a steal. Yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, man, I'm really glad for some of these used DVD stores because great prices, dude. Like I said, some of these, like for example, the Halloween 2, probably like a good 20-30 bucks on eBay, man. And you also, the thing is, a lot of record stores, DVD stores don't really exist as much no more. There's only like a very few in my area. Pretty much to me, there's only one main one, which where I got most of these at. And dude, they've been in business for I guess over 20-30 years or something like that, man. And they really, the prices are great. Obviously they're trying to maintain their business. They're trying to maintain their record store in a time where there's record stores are extinct. So it's understandable, they don't really go after, retail or online prices. They're just trying to keep the wheels moving, Jason Voorhees, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Hopefully, I haven't been to any DVD stores as of lately. But definitely, I hope I come across more, man. I know some of the more classic ones like Halloween. I would love to own. I have the original Halloween on vinyl, but it's actually it's like a reproduction. It's like a repress. It's like a special edition. It's not the original. But yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. I would love to own those classic ones. Definitely go for a bit more than our average $3 stack we got here. I remember that I kept listening to the song over and over again. Yeah, man. Yeah, hell yeah. Once you gravitate towards a song, it just sticks to you, man. There's like for example, the Freddy vs. Jason, the one that got me into, the whole rock. Really, a lot of music that you could say stands the test of time that are replayable. My next cause is 2018 Myers. Hell yeah, man. 2018 Myers. As crap as the movie could be, I think The Mask is still pretty damn good. I have it right here too. I don't know the 20. It's because before 2018 came out, the soundtrack, even The Mask, like when we were getting our first looks, it all hit different because we didn't see the final product yet, and we haven't seen any Myers in almost 10 years by that point. So there's a few stuff that definitely sticks on to me when it comes to 2018. The soundtrack, The Mask. But other than that, dude, James Jude Corney was good too. Other than that, dude, the movie could have been better, But yeah, I think James Jude Corney definitely did a solid job as Myers, So yeah, and by the time we got to kills and ends, when we were, you know, hit with like the first look at the mask and stuff like that, it wasn't really as you could say exciting, you know, because we've already had a taste of this Blumhouse Halloween world or universe, whatever. But before we had the 2018 one, and it was coming about, the excitement was real. The hype was a little too over the top, but like I said, man, it was still. I don't know, dude. To me, overall, 2018 was a good year to me, and a lot of good stuff happened, you know, in 2018. And I mean, lucky enough, we had a Halloween movie in 2018, even though it wasn't that good. It was still dope, man. But yeah, man, pretty cool. You know what? I got this weeks ago, man. One day, dude. I actually been looking for it for a while. I was just at Target, dude, strolling down. The new Pamela figure. I might unbox it. Should we unbox it? Yeah, let's unbox it. Of course, man. This is the, what is it? 45th anniversary of the original Friday. That's why this year, man, is a major year for Jason, for Friday, because we got Jason Universe, we got all this good stuff. Let's unbox it. Let's take it out. Pamela Voorhees. Hold on, let me get a. But yeah, man. Oh, also, I know you guys probably saw my short. Comic-Con, man. NECA. Even Trick or Treat Studios, dude. They're coming out with a lot of cool figures. I can't wait, dude. H2O figure. Halloween Resurrection figure. I can't wait, man. I definitely can't wait. What I really can't wait for is Halloween 4, man. They gotta make the Halloween 4 figure. Like, really. I mean, Trick or Treat Studios did a Halloween 4 figure. Trick or Treat Studios already completed all the Myers figures. They already got the license for all of them. Now it's time for NECA, man. I'm not a huge fan of the Trick or Treat Studios one. I just think they're cool, but they're just a little too pricey, man. Not just that pricey, but I just prefer like the average NECA 7-inch scale figures. Yeah, those are my these are my kind of figures I've been collecting, man, since like a kid, man. For sure. So yeah, let's take a closer look at Pamela, because why not? It's been quite a past few days, man. Past 2 days for Friday the 13th.
One night, and I was having pizza, and I was just kind of deep in thought. I started playing around with the cheese, putting it around the pepperoni, and I actually made Freddy's face on the pizza.
David just ripped open this medical textbook for me the first day I
Twist ties, man. I usually take out the figure and probably an accessory or two. I leave the rest attached to the plastic, simply because I don't want the accessories, flying around and stuff like that.
I found a little bit of Freddy. When Robert was done with the gag, as soon as they yelled cut, he would just start ripping at the pieces and throw them behind him as he would walk. Makeup for me to take the makeup off, and by the time he would get there, half his makeup was off already. And there'd be people walking behind him with plastic bags, picking up the pieces And they come to me later on and they said, which part do I have?
Give them a little physicality, you know, the way they move, claws and everything. They're very original and distinctive.
I really made conscious choices. I recognized how great the silhouette was and how great the shadow was, and so I really physicalized him a lot. I used Klaus Kinski, but I also used a little bit of Jimmy Cagney in there, a little split, strong gangster stance that Cagney uses was something I kind of had going on in the back of my head too.
A lot of the monsters of
Pamela.
were misunderstood. They were kind of innocent. But Freddy Krueger is not innocent. The real fact of Freddy that nobody really talks about.
All types of accessories, man. All type of alternative heads.
Sidestep.
What should we throw on her?
The original film.
Just keep it simple. The machete.
National news story.
Like I said, man, I found this at Target a few weeks ago.
On a very systematic way.
We had to soften
And
the sexuality a little bit. That
I couldn't pass on it. I mean, I was already on the hunt for it.
subtext.
That's a character whose entire modus operandi is about the fact that he knows.
Oh, I have to change his damn hand
He knows
to be able to.
he's screwing with you before the kill. He could kill you right away.
Ah, freaking NECA.
The fun is in prolonging. It's the foreplay.
That's one thing I kind of don't like about NECA is the
Those teenage
different kinds of hands, dude. You know.
Dead.
Here,
And that's about as much as you could ever hope to violate anyone. That's more of a violation than rape. And so I think that in and of itself is one of the great hooks to the
all kinds of different hands, man. I get it. The different hands are to hold different accessories, but
But at the same time, there was something deeper in the original about morality play with
no, it's not this one.
child molester and the whole town having their dirty secret that they had committed murder, group murder themselves.
And it also made the whole moral issue of if it's a really despicable human being.
No, it's not this one. What the heck?
There's this story that makes you search your own soul about vigilante justice and decent people doing bad things in the
Could it
name
be
of
this?
what they consider justice.
wrong side, right? So being burned alive is not, due process.
Oh, I do think that vigilante justice is an answer to someone like Freddy Krueger. I would never want that kind of crime on my hands, but it happens. It happens all the time.
Freddy is a warning. He is talked about and he's whispered about. The specter has infiltrated their imaginations.
Okay, I think we got it.
Behind one of those garage doors in a white trash neighborhood, Fred Krueger was there with his vice, making that thing and dreaming and fantasizing about what he was going to do. And when he put it on, it emboldened him.
There were a lot of killers with masks and with some sort of an edged weapon.
Wes was sort of stuck on what the weapon was going to be.
What's the earliest weapon that mankind might have been afraid of? It would be, well, the weapon of an animal. Cave bear. You know,
All right, all right.
On the front with these big giant claws.
And he described it as something like long fingernails. So I went off and did some sketches and actually built a test figure of how the glove might look and function.
Reading that script and knowing that I had to build that glove, I felt I was just building this whole.
I think this is the right hand. Anyway, we were able to.
It extends Freddy. It extends his evil. It
To-
extends his anger.
Freddy made it in the basement.
Have Pamela
Had to actually be kind of crude.
It almost
hold the
looks
machete at least.
like a junior high school
Boom.
project from hell.
There you have it.
In those boiler room scenes,
Pamela Voorhees.
because he was always like.
Gotta be careful, man. You don't want to lose all the accessories, all the little hands it comes with.
How the glove affected me was it's heavy. And when I put it on, one shoulder dropped.
Pamela Voorhees,
It
man.
affected my movement and it affected my posture.
Nice sculpt. Definitely looks like Pepsi Palmer.
So that posture became
It's
significant.
definitely it's more of a smaller figure. Obviously, she's not gonna be as
It was freezing.
massive as a Jason.
The alleyway and his arms were extended.
But hell yeah, man, this is pretty dope. I wish it came with like a young Jason or something, you know? That would have been badass.
This wire holding up the Freddy arms. It looked ridiculous.
Hell yeah, she has like the little
I was a little concerned it was going to look too fakey, too cheesy. not scary enough. I was
Foot is like made out of rubbery
well, it's
material.
not in terms of people accepting.
Hell yeah, man! I'm gonna display this
Pretty brutal stuff. I mean, it really holds.
with my other NECAs.
Appeared to be a little bit of a red herring because you almost
Had to get it, man. Definitely. If you're a fan,
That's the real nut.
the original especially, you gotta get this, man, for sure.
Something really big and fantastic and out there for the first death, Tina's death. I suggest
I'm gonna get.
They took it from Fred Astaire.
Still sorry you got scammed. Damn, Hot Pot, you remember that? You know what? It crosses my mind every once in a while
Everything in the room was nailed down.
because I ain't never been scammed like that,
in like a airplane
like ever.
attached to
You
the
know,
wall.
It would take a couple of people
and I'm not the type to, you know,
and actually make it move without
just do anything on the internet. Like for example, if I'm on another website or something, another app other than eBay, Mercari, or whatever the case may be,
Falling or being dragged. However,
I communicate with the seller or whatever because you just never know, man. You just never know. Like Hot Pot said, I was scammed out of a Rob Zombie Trick or Treat Studios mask, out of a rehaul.
I had this and I completely flipped
Yeah,
and was like, stop.
I don't know. I mean,
Get out. And then here it comes.
I just had to, you know, I think I did like a live talking about it.
Check this out. I'm standing on the ground.
It's a bummer, man.
Right here.
Like I said, it crosses my mind every once in a while,
And I was like, oh.
but I mean, I guess it was eventually gonna happen, you know, or not to say it like that, but eventually, cause dude, after many years, dude, I've always heard eBay was sketchy, but I never had an issue with eBay. I've never been scammed on eBay. There's even been stuff I bought in on eBay where, damn, this is way too cheap. The price is low, you know. Sometimes it's too good to be true, but
the fact that we
it ends up being the case. But like I said, man, when it comes to this,
is part of the romance of the genre.
to the rehaul I was trying to get, I was dealing with a person one-on-one, and like I said, it's always great to know who you're dealing with. You could deal with people one-on-one just like I was, you know, artist or whatever,
I gotta say, I was somewhat shocked how much impact
and you could still
had on
get done wrong, man. And
I have teach just like that.
And then the
yeah,
strange thing of
never heard nothing from the dude back. I was trying to get my Rob Zombie 2007 mask rehauled. He blocked my number, Instagram, and you know, I even felt I got to the point where I was bothering the dude. I know rehauls and all that, they take time, you know, so I don't want to be there texting them oftenly, you know, for an update. You know, someone responsible with the task obviously is gonna keep you updated, send you photos or whatever the case may be, man. But yeah, there was instances where I had to hit up the dude a few times, and like, what's up with it? And the first few times I remember, I guess he was too sick. He had to take some time off. But, you know, I guess the final time I reached out to him, I never heard nothing from the dude. You know, like I said, I ain't never been scammed for money like that. You know, I had already shipped out the mask.
I guess kids didn't expect it, and
It is what it is. Life lessons or whatever you want to call it. Like I said, I definitely know a little more now. Obviously, since that happened, I haven't, you know, I've never been big on rehauling masks either way, you know. But I definitely wanted that Rob Zombie mask rehauled, man, because it just looked, the paint job was weak. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Why not? You know, for once, I guess, in a lifetime, let's rehaul a mask. And when I decided to rehaul a mask, I got scammed. But hey, man, it is what it is. That was like 2 years ago or something like that. Like I said, it crosses my mind. It hurts, you know, because, hey, man, you're dealing with people's hard-earned money, you know.
They might not have shared every day the vision of how to get there.
But
Fights I remember between Bob and Wes.
like I said, it is what it is.
Bob was obsessed with his image, and Wes wasn't particularly interested in it.
We need 1978 Myers. Oh yeah, dude, that would be dope. I would love to see Ultimate 78 Myers. I still love the original one they came out with. I know in the 2000s they actually had the license to the original Halloween. You know, they came out with various box sets. One with Dr. Loomis, another one with like a young Michael. Rare pieces. I've been trying to go after them, man, but they go for over like $300, man, you know. But yeah, it would be dope to get an ultimate one, even though the older one still holds. Here, I'll show you guys. This is the older one, 78. This one's still my favorite Myers from NECA, to be honest. But of course, man, the ultimate version will still be dope. But I would rather see an H4 than like I said, this one still holds up for me. Even though it could be kind of pricey, just this figure itself. I got it for like $30 and it came with a Freddy figure from part 3. So you always gotta, there's certain deals like that, you know, they come around every often. This could be on eBay max, I think $50, $50 and up. I got it for 30 with another Freddy. So but an Ultimate 78 would be dope. Yeah, I have a few. I have a nice handful of NECAs in the box. But this one I had to take out, man. I had to take out because it's Pamela, dude, you know? I have the Thanksgiving figure too, John Carver. I have that sealed. I have the Evil Dead Ash, the original one sealed. And I have one of the Saw ones sealed, but yeah, man, I need more. Honestly, I think I need more NECA Jasons. I would love to have, even though I have this Mezco one, part 4, which I don't think I'll never take out of the box. But the ultimate one would be cool. I definitely would love to own the what's it called? The part 6 ultimate. That one's pretty dope. Part 6, also one of my favorite looks of Jason. Halloween 4 mask, man. Yeah, Halloween 4. Love that mask as well, man. One of my favorites. I'm starting to realize a lot with time. A lot more people crap on the H4 mask. I get it, dude. It looks cheap. It was meant to be cheap. Drugstore, Halloween store mask. I get it, dude. And you know, you could tell it run even in the one for the movie. It ran a little smaller than the previous ones. Maybe that's why it looked kind of weird. But I don't know, do something about it. I don't know if it's the cheap look to it. I've always adored the H4 mask, man. Definitely do. Like I said, I can't wait for NECA to do an ultimate figure.
So I had the distinct pleasure of having Heather Langkamp sitting on my knees with her feet resting on my shoulders for an entire day.
And he's the one who has the hand that comes up with the Freddy glove on it.
Rod's death scene in the jail.
Heather Langkamp.
It was technically complicated.
When they tried to hang me, they hanged me on fish wire, but the fish wire wasn't strong enough, so the first time I crashed and burned, I fell.
There's one shot in there where it's shot in reverse, where the thing actually snakes around his neck.
It was the old days. It was the way to do it, you know, kind of archaic, but it worked.
You couldn't even see the fucker.
Well, the jail scene, I was really depressed. I'm not gonna say the drug I was doing, but I was ripped. I was passed out, and I think Wes is like, "Are you ready for the shoot?" I'm crying not because of the scene, I'm crying because my life was shitty at the time. I really regret that I brought a substance and changed my acting. But I'm clean after 25 years. I'm sober.
What I like so much about the story and about Ronnie Blakely and John Saxon's.
But yeah, man, I mean, I think that's gonna be pretty much it. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Been on here for a while, man. I mean, it was pretty cool. Like I said,
Played the role or it was intended to be.
just a chill Saturday, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in, man, hanging out with me.
And the most difficult. He's not willing to go there.
Gonna
And he's having these real dreams.
probably continue moving stuff around, man. See what I can
Stop that kind of stuff. There's a nonsense.
different ways to organize the collection.
Ronnie Blakely's character was interesting. You know, she's this alcoholic mother, and it was important.
That's pretty much what I'm
There was this drift
spend the rest of the afternoon doing, man.
crazy to her child.
And she actually has the weight of the world on
But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me.
her crime. And
If you guys haven't seen my earlier live stream, go check it out. I go a little bit more detail into
Their own children.
the latest Sweet Revenge short film trailer. Give you guys my reaction, what I thought about it.
she becomes such an important yin to my
But it was fun,
I
man.
don't think the movie would
Definitely fun. I know the live streams,
a little bit
uh,
tense than
especially in the weekends, man,
parent
used to be
Nancy Cantone.
used to be quite active, quite fun. Definitely had a good one here today.
She can't because she's not.
Appreciate you guys, you know, all your input, your thoughts, you know.
joined with Freddie, and it's going to take place in the house. And what her mom has done by putting bars on
It's just great chopping it up with you guys, man. So,
I'm trying to talk to
for sure, man. Yeah, porn star. It's great to see, you know, my regulars in here. Shout out to all of you guys, man. We're definitely gonna
and it's Freddie's mouth and tongue, and he said,
we're gonna get the content rolling for sure.
That shocked people so much. It was one of the most startling moments of the first film. And it-
Got a lot more, like I said, videos planned for you guys. I will be doing a Chucky collection, Simply Chucky collection. Stay tuned for that. I know a lot of you guys will like that one.
For Johnny Depp's death, but that wasn't originally planned that way.
Johnny Depp.
But yeah, man, appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night, man. Have a great rest of your weekend. Hopefully I go live during the week if I'm not too busy.
Wes, who is now strapped.
I'll try to go live during the week, man, so we could probably by the week we get more updates either on Jason Universe or whatever. But yeah, this is the time of the season, time of the, you know, year where we're gonna start getting updates back to back, I feel, because we're pretty much in August already. Halloween usually, you know,
threw the weight off entirely in the whole
it really starts bubbling up September.
That room started to turn.
So I can't wait, man. I definitely can't wait. Like I said, got some new videos coming up,
Because the way the blood went to the wrong side.
possibly some new scores.
We were up there.
I can't wait to show you guys if I do end up purchasing them. But
flashes in the dark and we were spinning.
that's gonna be pretty much it, man, for tonight.
And the wall had a window.
Hope you guys have a good one. Yeah, man, I can't wait for Spirit. I can't wait for Spirit. I can't wait to do the walkthrough videos.
The room stopped upside down.
And a lot of their cool new stuff they're gonna have this year, man. You guys know, man, Spirit Halloween has stepped it up the past couple of years when it comes to collectibles and stuff like that.
So part of the reason that effect looks like
So it's not really just a costume store no more. It really is a lot of cool collectibles.
I guess his head was gonna come out of the bed.
So yeah, man, can't wait. You guys know, man, Halloween season's right around the corner. We're gonna get the videos, the live streams cracking. You guys definitely don't want to miss out, man. So shout out to all of you guys. Appreciate your guys' time. Have a great rest of your weekend. Peace out. It's the Michael Myers signing out.
This army manual.